Hey guys, welcome to another video. Don't forget to check my merch out in the comment section. I'm going to put a link to my Amazon shirt in the comment section, but let's get right into the video. First of all, I wanted to thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for liking the video. Today we're just doing a quick video on everything that I could think of real quick that I like, everything that I don't like about life. It's just a quick video. I want you guys to add some things to the comment section of things you like and things you hate. Um, the first thing, guys, let's see. I made a list of everything I love, everything I hate. So the first thing we're gonna do, the first thing I wrote down was food. I've always been a big food person. I love a real good food. I love pizza, shepherd's pie, lasagna, some seafoods like mussels, cake, pies, whoopie pies. I've always been a big food person. I'm actually surprised I'm not fat because I've always been a huge fan of food in general. I'm a cook myself, so food has always been real high on my list. I love a good food. I love fish, fried fish, chicken stir fries, everything. I love it. So food is the first one on the list. Number two is summertime slash spring. I'm a huge summer fan, spring fan. I hate winter. I cannot stand winter. I hate everything about winter. I hate the cold. I hate the snow. I don't do any winter sports, so I completely hate winter. So summertime and spring is one of my favorite things, guys. I like to go for nature hikes, walks outside, the sunshine. I love nature, guys. Summertime and spring is the second thing on the list. Um, the third thing I like to do, I'm a target shooter. I'm a gun enthusiast. I'm a Second Amendment enthusiast, guys. Ever since I was a little kid, I liked guns. I used to have a BB gun collection as a child. I had like all kinds of cool BB guns. I had like actually like an AR-15 BB gun at the age of 12. Um, and then it ended up getting taken away because my friend at like the age of 12, he shot up a church windows with my AR-15 BB gun, and the cops ended up taking my BB gun from me. So I lost that M16 BB gun. The cop probably gave it to his kid. That's probably what happened. So target shooting and guns is the third thing on the list. I'm a huge gun enthusiast. Huge gun enthusiast. Conceal carrier, community protector. When I'm in any store, I'm looking to protect the community. If any bad guy comes in, I am there to protect the community because I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to let bad guys walk into stores and hurt kids, hurt people. I'm going to be up your ass with my fucking concealed weapon. If you're a bad guy, I'm going to be there stopping you. So conceal carry is real important to me. Guns, target shooting. I just want to be able to protect myself, if I'm with my family, protect my friends, protect the community. You know, like local cops in my town are pretty cool. One of the local cops, I think his name is Josh or something like that. He's a great guy. If I saw him on the side of the road, I would stop and help him in a second. He's a very, very good cop. So there's certain police officers that I would pull over to stop. Some cops can be real mean, so I probably wouldn't be quick to help those ones. Like I recently got a $315 speeding ticket for going 32 miles an hour in a 15. Despite the fact that there was no flashing light for that school, they still gave me a $315 ticket. I didn't know it was 15 because there was no flashing light in the direction I was traveling. And they still gave me a $315 ticket. So what else do I love, guys? I love my news broadcast. Some of you guys know that I like to do news broadcasts. I have my own news station on this channel called Faith Rising News, where I do news broadcasts. So news broadcasts, making YouTube videos is one of my favorite things to do. I love getting on here and making YouTube videos for you guys. It helps me sell my shirts. Like you can find my shirt right in the comment section to get a Christmas gift this year. I have a lot of cheap shirts, guys, a lot of cheap products. I've discounted everything, almost everything, guys, so you can afford it. Number four, I like the Christian religion. I like Jesus. I like the Christian religion. Other religions I can appreciate too. Like there's some things about the Muslim religion that I can really get behind, like not cheating on your spouse. That's a Muslim belief. I firmly believe that. A lot of the beliefs that Muslims have, I firmly believe in. Um, like a lot of the horrible things in life we shouldn't be allowing, you know. I could go into that, but I'm not going to. So Christianity, some parts of Muslim, I really like. I'm not Muslim. I've never been part of the Muslim religion, guys. I was brought up Baptist, brought up in a Christian church. So that's kind of my background. I'm more or less Christian. That's how I was raised. My dad was a pastor of a church. So I was raised Baptist, raised Christian. But like I said, I can appreciate some things of the Muslim religion. I don't get behind the radical kill people part of it. I don't believe in that at all. You know, like the recent terrorist attack on Washington, D.C. That was an Islamic person that I believe believes in Muslim religion, but that's the radical side. People should use common sense and know it's not okay to kill people unless it's self-defense. So Christianity, parts of Muslims I can appreciate. What else do I love? I love plumbing. I've just started learning how to plumb. Like I installed my own hot water heater. That saved me like $600. Um, Another thing I love, guys, iced coffee. Iced coffee, even though Dunkin' iced coffee is ridiculously expensive, I like iced coffee. I've always been a huge iced coffee person. When I die, if I have a casket, I want you to put an iced coffee in my casket. You could pour out some iced coffee for me. Roofing, I just started learning how to do roofing. I actually had a roof leak this year and I fixed it myself, guys. Saved myself like probably $300 to $500 by fixing it myself. Um, you know, and there's other parts that I can do. Like you could cut open your roof, but that's so much work, guys. It's a lot of work. Plus, you need all kinds of tools for it. But I've just started recently learning about PEX B plumbing, plumbing in general. What else do I love, guys? I love snuggles. Snuggles. I love snuggle time. I love, you know, any girlfriend I have, I love to snuggle. I love to just snuggle in a bed and you know, be all loving to my girlfriend. You know, that's how you can be sweet to your girlfriend is by snuggling up. Snuggles, kisses, um, you know, learning new things like learning how to side a house. I've learned how to do siding on a house. I did a lot of my own siding. I actually sided the right side of my house myself. I had a friend help me as well. I think his stepdad or something helped him, or his girlfriend's stepdad. My old friend Travis helped me with siding. I did some siding. Um, so siding, cooking, baking. You guys know that I'm a huge cook fan. I love to cook food. I love to bake food. Anything cooking, baking, frying foods. Another thing I like, guys, is I like to sell things online. I love to sell things online. I love thrifting and making thrifting videos. Making YouTube videos is a lot of fun, guys. You can also sell products online, things like that. Um, like my shirt in the comment section. uh, Working with my clients, I work with intellectually disabled clients. That's another one of my favorite things to do. I love making their lives better. I love taking them out on activities. I love taking them bowling. I love putting a smile on their face. I love it when they're happy. I love being part of their life to make them happy. I love teaching them new things. I love teaching them how to cook. I love teaching them how to clean. I love teaching them how to clean their room so they're more self-sufficient. I love being part of, you know, helping them. Another thing I like, guys, is designing shirts. I love to design shirts. That's why I have my shirt in the comment section, because I'm a shirt designer for Amazon. Designing shirts is something I learned how to do quite a while ago. So I designed 500 shirts for Amazon. I think I have like 300 on right now, about 300 shirts live. Spending time with family and friends is another one of my favorite things. I love to spend time with family and friends. What else do I love, guys? Sex. I love sex. I love oral sex, sex in general. Sex is a wonderful thing. Sex feels good to us men. Sex feels good to women, right? Who doesn't like sex? Ice cream. I love ice cream. Ever since I was a little kid, I'd probably eat ice cream every day if you gave it to me. I know it's not healthy, but I could probably eat ice cream every single day. Nature. Another thing I really love is nature or nature hikes. I love nature hikes. I love to just get on a trail, put a nice pair of hiking boots on, hit a trail with a friend, go for a long walk, go for a 10-mile walk. I love that. I love going for a long 10-mile walk. Another thing I like is beautiful women. Like I just went down to the post office, hot woman behind the counter, you know? It's hard to meet people. I notice too, like when you're out in the community, it's super hard to like meet people because there's such short interactions. Like I just mailed out a sink snake. I sell sink snakes on eBay that unclog your sinks and showers. You can find my sink snake listings by typing in Faith Rising sink snakes. If you type that into eBay, you can find my eBay listings for sink snakes if you have a shower or sink clog. So beautiful women. I just went and mailed out a sink snake, guys. Beautiful woman behind the counter. I love beautiful women. And we all have our type, right? You know, she's our type, she's not our type. We all have our type of woman that we like. I just got out of a long-term relationship. We had a pretty good run. We decided it was in the best interest for the kids to just be friends. Right now, we're giving each other some space for a few days. Had kind of quite a few fights last week. I think it was caused by the Thanksgiving holiday. They say holidays are hard on people. It's probably why my girlfriend was flipping out last week because of the holiday. Led to a breakup. Now we're doing the single thing because of her flipping out. Was I perfect? No, I wasn't perfect. So I'm just doing the single thing right now. That's why today I have a little bit more time to do videos because I'm single at the moment. Thoughtful, sweet people. Like yesterday I was at work. I asked a client, how is church today? He's like 85, 90 years old. He went and got me a pamphlet from the church service. That's being sweet. That's being thoughtful, right? He gave me a pamphlet from the church because I had asked him what the church service was about. So thoughtful, sweet people. I love thoughtful, sweet people. Driving around, cruising around. I remember when I was younger, I used to ram the roads with my friend Jay. We used to ride all over the country. We had such a fun time. Which, by the way, Jay, if you're there, reach out to me. Call me if you want to hang out and visit. You could come up to the house for a week and hang out. My friend Jay, I've known him for like 20 years. He's a great guy. We have so much in common. He likes to thrift. I like to thrift. He's been one of my best friends for like 20 years. Since I've had a girlfriend, he's kind of gone ghost. He's kind of just doing his own thing. But Jay, if you get this message, reach out and call me. You know my number. Reach out and call me. My number has not changed. So thoughtful, sweet people. Like, for example, my friend Jay, when we were younger, he used to like mow my lawn for free. That's being thoughtful, guys. I mean, yeah, I might have bought him a Pepsi or gave him a joint or something when we were younger. But he would do things for me for almost free, guys. That's being thoughtful. Driving around with friends, driving around with family. It's a lot of fun. Ramming the roads, stopping for a nice coffee, ramming the roads. Another thing I love and hate is I love cell phones. I love my cell phone and I hate my cell phone. One of the major reasons why I love my cell phone is because it helps me make money. Like this morning, I just shipped out a sink snake and made $20 minus shipping. So it's a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun. The cell phones are a lot of fun, but at the same time, they've pretty much ruined society. Cell phones have pretty much ruined society. All of us can agree that cell phones and social media made us way less social. We're way less social of a society because of cell phones. Because now instead of going to visit somebody and having coffee, you can just send them a text message. So then you feel like that's good enough. Social media they should actually call it anti-social media because it makes you antisocial when you could just send somebody a text instead of going to visit them live in person. Another thing I'm going to add to the list, guys, is flaky women. I cannot stand flaky women. Women that act like they're interested and then you reach out to them and let's say they're with, an ex-boyfriend or something like that after they've reached out to you. That is super annoying, guys, when you have flaky women like that kind of lead you on. Then come to find out they're living with their ex-boyfriend or they're staying with their ex-boyfriend. So now you can't hang out because they're with their ex-boyfriend. Some of these women are very flaky, and it can be very hard to deal with. Going back to it, oral sex, that's a big thing on my list, guys, of things I love. Obviously, I'm a big relationship person. I love to have a good relationship with a woman. I love to have a good sex life with a woman. All the whole 9 yards. But let's not make the video too long. Let's get into things that I hate. Let's go over the hate list now. Things I hate, guys. I hate war. I hate violence. I cannot stand violence. Like recently, I read a story about 3 black kids down south that like beat the living shit out of a guy and left him in a puddle of blood because they felt like he was being disrespectful to somebody that had died or something. I don't know where these people get it that it's okay to just hurt someone like that. What happened to society? What happened to morals? What happened to respect? And I'll tell you what happened. These kids are being brought up in single family homes, single mom. That's why there's no authority. That's why there's no discipline. Another huge factor is back in the olden days, kids were going to Sunday school, learning how to be like Jesus, learning the heart of God, learning God's love. That's why the world was such a better place in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, because church was a huge part of everybody's life. That's why life in America was so good back then, because Christianity was the foundation of America. Now the elite scumbags, I call them elite scumbags, they took Christianity out of America because they want everybody to be corrupt and evil, so no one's sticking up for their fellow worker or fellow friend, because their deeds are evil. That's why they wanted to take Christianity and God out of this country, because their deeds are dark and evil. The darkness can't comprehend the light. The darkness doesn't want nothing to do with light. The light shines in the darkness. That's why, we have to get back to Christian values. We have to get back to a Christian society. Do I think Muslims and Christians can live in peace? Yes. But we need to get rid of the radical ones that think killing people is okay. It is not okay to kill somebody. Only in self-defense is it okay to kill someone. If someone's trying to kill you with deadly force, you can use deadly force against them. Like if they're coming at you with a gun, coming at you with a knife, you can use deadly force. If they're coming at you with deadly force, you can use deadly force. You might want to contact a lawyer or something if you have any questions about that, or you could ask a police officer if you have questions about that. So war and violence is one of the big things on my hate list. I hate the fact that America starts wars and tells us it's for things like I believe it's Argentina or something like that. I forget what the country is. But we're starting like a war with them over drugs. In my personal opinion, I don't think any politician in America gives a crap about any drug addict or who dies from drugs. I think this new war is mostly about oil guys and resources and changing regime. They want to get part of that oil. So they need to change the regime, American friendly regime, so they can get more oil. So war, violence, corrupt politicians, guys. I can't stand corrupt politicians, the ones that get paid off through lobbying, things like that, to screw us over. Like, why is there so much poison in our food? Why? Why is the FDA approving things in our food that are going to kill us in the long run? They've done lab experiments like GMO potatoes have led to cancer in mice and rats, and yet they're giving us GMO potatoes, GMO organically modified or I forget what the word is, bioengineered food. Things that the FDA should not be allowing, but they're being paid off by these scumbags to allow poison in our food. So all of us Americans are less healthy because of these scumbags that are being paid off. So corrupt politicians is on my second thing I hate. I cannot fucking stand corrupt politicians that get paid off to screw over the American people. Sometimes I hate being stuck at work, even though I love my job. That's another thing I hate. Let's say I get out of work at, let's say 9 o'clock at night, when it's 6 p.m. Maybe I want to go home. Maybe I don't feel well. Like this week I've been sick. So I was at work yesterday. I wanted to go home and it was like 6 o'clock at night. I couldn't. So being stuck at work when you're not feeling well, when you're having a bad day, like this week I've been going through a breakup with my girlfriend. So being stuck at work can be really hard when you're upset or when you're sick. So being stuck at work is number 3 on the list. Number 4 is paying bills. None of us want to pay bills. Paying bills really suck. Having to shell out your money to all these corrupt companies. Like, for example, my internet is like $90-something a month now for Spectrum. It's a complete ripoff. When they first started out, it was like $30 a month. Now they got me almost $100. I've been thinking about canceling and switching to another company. I think it's called Fidium. They give a lot better deals. It's like $60 a month. I should actually call them and switch. So paying bills is number 4 on the list. Number 5 is shoveling snow. I cannot fucking stand shoveling snow. I cannot stand when my fucking car is buried. Like last year, my car was buried in like 5 feet of snow and I had to shovel out. So shoveling snow is a major fucking issue. Um, Low wages is number 6. I can't stand low wages. I can't stand these companies that want to lowball us on our wages. It's really, 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 really upsetting that they do that to us. Like I make $18 an hour, but I owe $100,000 in college debt. I should be getting paid like $50 an hour since I owe $100,000. But the system's corrupt. Everything's corrupt. Everything is corrupt. They lowball wages because they don't give a fuck about their fellow man. It's evil. It's evil to pay me $18 an hour when I have a house and $100,000 in debt. I should be making $40, $50 an hour. Let's add another thing. I hate colds. I hate flus. I can't stand really being around kids because they get me sick all the time. Kids will get you sick. So that's why it's hard to be in a family situation. It's hard to be in a stepdad situation because your kids are constantly coming home from school sick, getting you flus, getting you colds. I was like with a single mom last year. I don't know how many times her son came home and got us sick. Probably 20, 30 times in a school year. He got us sick. Do I love the little bugger? Of course I do. He's a good kid. So what else do we got here, guys? Shoveling snow. I cannot stand that. I hate it. It's backbreaking. It's about take your heart out, cause a heart attack. Shoveling snow is annoying as fuck. Low wages, they tend to do that nationwide. They tend to lowball our wages. Minimum wage, federal minimum wage hasn't gone up for like something like 20 years or something like that. I'd have to check the math there. Another thing I hate, guys, is I hate being lied to. I don't know how many times I've felt lied to. Like even my last relationship, I guarantee I was lied to many times about different situations. You know, many times I was probably lied to. Thieves, I can't stand thieves. I can't stand it when people steal things from me. Like for example, about 10, 15 years ago, I had a Coca-Cola set in my house. I had some people living with me. Then when they move out, I lose my Coca-Cola set. They stole my Coca-Cola set. Or someone else stole my Coca-Cola set. I don't know who it was. Somebody stole it, but it was a Coca-Cola set and someone stole it from me. So liars, thieves, I can't stand people that steal things from people. Being poor, like for example, I've been poor pretty much my entire life. I've been poor. I was born into a poor family. I spent the majority of my life poor. I'm actually considered poor now. I would probably consider poverty wages. I only work 24 hours a week for $18 an hour. So I would be considered kind of a poor person. I have my own brand on Amazon called Faith Rising, FAITHRIZING. You can find me on Google. But it's just so hard to get ahead, guys. Being poor makes it harder to get ahead. Rigged systems like Amazon, eBay, things like that. Rigged systems. All these systems are rigged in the elite's favor. Like Amazon prefers to sell their own clothing. So they push little guys like me, my Faith Rising brand. They push me down in order to raise themselves up to sell more Amazon clothes. And my question to Amazon is, you guys already have like billions and trillions of dollars. Why couldn't you share some of the money with me? Why? Why couldn't you give me a couple $100 of shirt sales a month? Why? Because they're so greedy. The greed is sickening. The amount of greed is just sickening. Sickening greed. When you have billions and trillions of dollars, why do you need more? Like, for example, Jeff Bezos. I'm sure he has a positive side. Even serial killers have a bad side and a good side. Jeff Bezos probably has a good side. Jeff Bezos probably has given to charities before. So I'm sure he's not an all bad person, but I know for a fact he underpays his staff at Amazon. I think he actually sold the company, but when he was working there, he wasn't paying people well. So it's just corporate greed, guys. It's corporate greed. Like Jeff Bezos has like 3 or 4, maybe 10, 20 yachts, probably 20 houses. He goes all over the world. But he can't pay his staff a living wage, or he can't call Amazon, tell them to pay staff a living wage. They'll shut down Amazon warehouses if they try to have any sort of group rights. They'll shut down the Amazon warehouse instead of giving them the group rights. So rigged systems, I can't stand rigged systems. Like my shirts are really good shirts, but Amazon won't give me a lot of sales. Like this month is November. I've had 3 shirt sales with no ads. 3 shirt sales, guys. How am I going to get ahead with 3 shirt sales? And it's because of corporate greed why they won't give me more shirt sales. They got to have that extra dollar on top of the $1 trillion they already have. It's greed. It's corporate greed, guys. Number 10, greedy people. I can't stand greedy people. Selfish people, greedy people make me sick. Women that get out of control. I hate that. I hate loudmouth women. I hate disrespectful women. I hate women that put people down. I hate women that are rude and disrespectful to their partners, and it's just annoying as fuck to deal with. Women that are up and down and black and white with their boyfriends. Women that are push and pull. I can't stand the fucking push and pull of borderline personality, push-pull behaviors. Narcissistic women do push-pull behaviors. It's a nightmare to the boyfriends. Fighting, arguing, I cannot stand that. I cannot stand breakups. Breakups can be very stressful. Like this week, I'm going through a breakup. It's very stressful. Feeling obligated, pressured to do things, like feeling obligated and pressured to give somebody a ride. That's super, super annoying, and I hate that. I hate feeling obligated to give somebody a ride or feeling pressured to give somebody a ride. Another thing I hate is negative police contact. I can't stand it when I have a negative police contact. Like the other day, I got a $315 ticket for going 32 miles an hour in a 15 school zone when there was no flashing light in the direction I was going for that school. I've contested the ticket. I'm hoping the judge might see it my way. They only had one light. There was 2 schools next to each other, and the light was way far away from where I got pulled over. I didn't even see the light because there's none for that school. So I'm hoping I get that thrown out. So negative police contact, I hate that. I can't stand rude, disrespectful police officers. It makes my blood boil when they do that. Speeding tickets are super annoying. Black mold, I can't stand black mold if I'm in an apartment or a house in black mold because I'm kind of allergic to it. So black mold, I can't stand black mold. Back to what I was talking about, unfair police officers that like to run their mouth are their own worst enemy. They're going to do it to the wrong person. Corrupt Democrats, corrupt government, Democrats that don't give a shit about this country, Democrats that let illegal immigrants in our country. I can't fucking stand that shit. I can't stand the fact that Biden and the Democrats literally ruined America. You know, the devil, satanic behaviors, like not giving a shit about people, only caring about yourself. I hate that. Icy, snowy roads. I hate icy, snowy roads. I hate traveling on snowy roads. I hate traveling on icy roads. Being kicked out of the house. Like this morning, my brother kicked me out of a family member's house because I was talking to my sister too loud on the phone and my stepdad was next door. So he kicked me out of the house, guys. Being kicked out of the house is super, super stressful, you know, because especially if you don't want to leave, you're at a family member's house, your brother kicks you out. Super stressful, guys. Being kicked out of the house is not fun. Expensive items. I hate expensive items, overpriced items. Like, for example, I had just bought a breakfast sandwich, guys. I just bought a breakfast sandwich. I can't even find it right now, but I just bought a breakfast sandwich. $7 for the breakfast sandwich. So stores that overcharge is super fucking annoying. Expensive items. I asked a family member what she hated. She said she hates that school starts early. She said her school starts at 6:30 for her son. So she hates that. She hates the school starting at 6:30. I told her it's mostly brainwashing, getting them ready for Monday 9 to 5. The system wants to make them a slave for the government. But that's just some of the things I love and hate, guys. Feel free to leave anything you love in the comment section, anything you hate in the comment section. Feel free to leave it. Any hateful, negative comments will probably be deleted, more than likely, unless I decide to keep them up. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in to my video today. Don't forget to check out my shirt in the comment section. I'm going to leave an Amazon link in the comment section. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a fabulous day and keep your chin up. Stay safe. Keep praying to God to make your life better. Trust in the Lord. Accept Jesus into your heart. And have a great day, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time, Steve signing out.